Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Kandi, and you're checking out Suite 903. Wow. Okay. The group escape. We started out when I was in high school. I met Tamika and Tasha Scott. They were sisters. They went to high school with me, and to make it quick, we started the group. Tiny came in later, and it was us four. And it took us like 2 years of just singing around Atlanta, trying to get people to listen to us. We would just bust out a cappella everywhere we go. And finally, Jermaine Dupri, he heard us, and he decided to sign us. And we were his first act that he signed to his So So Def record label under Columbia Records at the time. We had a lot of good times. We had a lot of crazy, stressful times. As any group, we had our ups and downs, but I like to think about the good times on tour. My favorite, when we first started out, we were on tour with Salt and Pepper and R. Kelly. And that tour was the best tour ever. I used to go out and just watch them all the time, because actually my first concert that I ever saw was Salt and Pepper. They were on tour when I was a little kid. So to grow up and to be on tour with them for my first time in my life was like a big deal to me. I don't even think they knew how much it meant to me to be on tour with them. Yeah, I write songs for a lot of people. Well, I've written for a lot of different people, but what all started it off for me was the song No Scrubs. And basically what happened with that was, when our group was kind of falling apart, Tiny and I had decided that we wanted to do a duo group. We were just going to be the two of us and have an album with just us two. So I was telling her that before we went to the label and asked for permission to do a project just as two, that we should, write some of, the songs and, come up with some demos and stuff, so we can kind of present our package with music already done. And No Scrubs was one of the songs that we had did for ourselves. It was supposed to be the Kandi and Tiny project, which we call CAT, because it's K-A-T. And but some kind of way, I think a guy named Tony Mercedes, he played it. He was working at LaFace with L.A. Reid at the time, and he played it for, he had got a copy of the song and played it for L.A. Reid, and he wanted the song for TLC. So I was just like, let him have it, because she and I had a lot of good records together. We had a lot of great songs together, and I always wanted to write songs for other people, but I didn't know how to go about, placing songs with other artists. So that was just like a prime opportunity. So I was like, yeah, they can have it. We got other songs. The Real Housewives of Atlanta is hilarious. Sometimes I think it's funny that I'm even a part of the show, because I didn't become a housewife until the second season. The first season I just watched as a fan of the show. I watched it religiously. I thought it was hilarious. The funny thing about watching the show, when you know that, well, when I found out that they wanted me to be a part of the show, they're like, well, who do you think that you would be cool with, and you always have in your mind who you think you would click with. Honestly, my favorite from the first season, watching it, was Nene. So I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe I would click with Nene. And I was saying that Lisa was real cool, because I had met her already a couple times. But after being on the show, Kim was actually the person that I have connected with the most. I'm very excited about, I have a lot of some hot producers on there so far. I have Drama Boy, did a couple songs, Nitty, Jazzy Faye, Malay and KP. It's a couple new people as well, as far as production teams. And then I have guest appearances from Rick Ross, Gucci Mane, Tiny, that was in a group with me, as well as Rashida, my homegirl, Rashida the Georgia Peach. A lot of, I would say, big anthems, strong anthems, female anthems, of course. I'm kind of known for doing those type of songs, writing-wise, for other people. And of course, I'm going to have that on my own album. But you'll definitely hear songs that were inspired by different things going on in my personal life. I give a lot of detail in the songs. That you can sit and listen and say, oh, okay, she was talking about this and talking about that in that song, because by you watching me on the show, you get to see personal details of my life, and then you're hearing the music, and so you're hearing other things, and you're like, oh, okay, I get it, she was talking about what happened with this person and that, you know. So it's like you get the best of both worlds, getting to hear the album and seeing the show.